Hello and welcome to
Hello, everybody, and
Movie
welcome to
Talk,
HG.
the official
sorry.
podcast of the internet. I am your host, Deans Beans, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend, my good co-host, and third thing, Harlan Duffy. He just muted himself. Why are you muting yourself?
My mom put an announcement on the Alexa that goes throughout the entire house.
What was it, the announcement?
I think my mom's taking my brother somewhere.
Oh, nice. I hope they all.
I know, right? Riveting.
I had a nice conversation with your mum the other day. Anyway, this is besides.
Ayo. Well, I had a nice conversation with Will.
Yeah.
So
this is just confusing everyone who's listening to this.
Will is Dean's lover.
Sure.
Oh. Sorry, I accidentally. Did
we start this again? No, we'll keep pushing through. This is bad. Okay, so a few, I want to say months ago now, we went through every upcoming MCU project and gave the viewers our thoughts on it. You know, we spoke about it. We gave what we wanted. And I thought it's only fair if we do that for upcoming DC projects.
It is fair.
And that's what we're doing today. And there are so many of them.
There are so many, but this is significantly more difficult. Like you were talking about this when you were making the list because I didn't have to do anything for this podcast. Where when it comes to MCU, we know Marvel just announces what they're doing, and they have a pretty good track record.
They've only cancelled one movie in the entire time.
Which one is that? Inhumans?
Inhumans, and it became a TV show.
Right.
So it was barely even cancelled.
So, but with DC on the other hand,
who knows? And the thing is, it's not like they do a big thing where they go, oh, this is all the upcoming stuff. They will just be like, oh, at this random shareholders meeting, they said they're making Aquaman movie. And they said, oh, Steven Spielberg is going to direct a Black Hawk movie. And we're not talking about this stuff. I just tried to choose stuff that looks like it could be happening, but maybe not.
All right.
So I think with each project, we answer 3 questions. Number 1.
Oh, well.
Do we think this is going to be released?
Oh, okay. I like that.
Number 2, we did this for the MCU stuff. What's one thing we want to see from this project?
Okay.
And number 3, where we've ranked it, because both of us have individually ranked all 26 things.
There are 26 DC projects that are due to release sometime in the future.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah,
number 1.
Maybe.
So, and these are also in quite a few categories, but we'll start with the movies being released in cinema. Unless you've got any objections to that. He's trying to think of an objection.
Not necessarily an objection, but I may or may have not ranked my list differently.
Oh, I've got it, so it's fine. I can just say what we're doing.
I'm confused.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk. Why are you confused? Let's just talk about this stuff.
I'm sick, Dean.
I'm sick of you.
Is that really hurt? Okay.
Okay, the first thing we're talking about is DC League of Super Pets.
Okay.
That's the first movie being released in cinemas for DC ever.
All right. And so do we think this movie is going to be released?
Yes.
Yes, it definitely will be.
I'd put a 98% chance.
Yeah, I mean, there's I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Keanu Reeves gets canceled and they have to cancel it or something.
Keanu Reeves is not getting cancelled.
That is true. That is very true.
Maybe Kevin Hart. He's the one that would get cancelled, I think.
Yeah, well, he did.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway,
happened.
We're not here to talk about this. DC League of Super Pets. Are you excited for this?
Yes. Uh-oh.
I don't care. You know? I'm going to watch it, and I'm sure it will be fine. But who cares?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Have you got just any thoughts to share?
I think it looks really good.
Why is Dwayne Johnson in everything? So are you going to answer that? I asked a question.
You were. I thought that was a rhetorical question.
No, I want to know.
Because he's a sexy man.
Because he just beats up all the producers.
I guess so.
Okay. The other question we ask is, what do you want to see in this project?
I want to see.
What are your deep desires for DC's League of Super Pets?
Oh man. I think like a nice genuine like I think like it's like a fun story that doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah, I want something a bit, upbeat and hopeful. Because DC doesn't do a lot of that. They should make every movie exactly like the MCU. That's what I think. That was a joke for everyone listening. But Marvel is paying us to say nice things about them, and DC doesn't pay us anything. Anyway.
So where does this land on your ranking, Dean?
Oh, that's the question we ask. Out of 26, it is 20th. Oh no, gone.
I put it at 7th place.
Does that mean you're really excited for this, or you just don't care about the rest of them?
I actually kind of am excited for this movie.
No, that's fair enough.
The trailer actually looks like it knows what it is.
I would rather be excited for this movie than not looking forward to the rest. You know what I mean? Out of the two options, that's the better one.
This one, I like the Keanu Reeves as Batman. I'm like, that's perfect.
That's cool. I do like that.
And I think I like how like it's not like Morbius where like it's attached to like other things where they don't accept like it's like superheroes will be in this movie.
Why did you have to mention that?
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Did you see the stuff about the post-credit scene of that movie?
I don't want to know anything.
I don't know what it is. I'm just so fascinated to know what it could be that so many people are calling it the worst post-credit scene ever. I've seen 3 like different people who were at the premiere say that. What could that mean?
I have tickets.
Yeah, I've got tickets. Okay, here's the thing. Sorry, we're Marvel cucks here. So remember the one thing everyone said when they left Venom 2 was, hey, you need to watch the post-credit scene. It's amazing, blah, blah, blah. And that's the only thing anyone ever said about that movie. Now the only thing people are saying about Morbius is that it's got the worst post-credit scene ever. So what's going on? What is it?
Well, all I know is when people are saying this movie is not even close to being like Venom as like enjoyability sake goes.
Yeah,
I'm nervous. But yeah, let's continue.
I feel like I'm gonna hate it. The more I think about it, I think I'm gonna absolutely like despise it.
Dude, we're gonna have such a good Silver Linings episode. Oh my god!
I don't think we will. It's just gonna be me sitting here shouting and you just like not saying anything. Anyway,
which is how it goes usually.
Speaking of Dwayne Johnson, Black Adam. I am looking forward to this.
I am too. I am worried for this movie.
Yeah.
Because I want him to just be like the
not
antagonist and the protagonist. You know what I mean? Like I want him to be the villain.
Yeah. My poster's coming off the wall.
Wow. Hey, at least the Truman Show isn't.
Yeah. I made sure that's never coming down. Anyway, the thing is, I'm so looking forward to seeing Pierce Brosnan play Dr. Fate. I'm really looking forward to seeing all these different, the Justice Society. I'm looking forward to seeing like it's set in like the 20s or whenever it is. Hawkman. I think all of that looks fascinating. But then it's just Dwayne Johnson as Black Adam, and I'm not even against it as an idea. I'm just like, yeah.
This movie is like pure, like,
yeah. What do you want to see from it? Is that what you want to see? Him being a villain?
I want to see like Dwayne Johnson being like a legitimate villain and like badass. You know what I mean? Like I want it to be like just like, oh yeah, Black Adam.
I don't think I don't think it will happen.
I hate you.
I think it'll be like Vin Diesel in Fast and Furious. When he's like,
wait, okay, wait. Here's my Vin Diesel impression. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Mamma mia! It's about the family. Mamma mia! Something like that, right? Is that? I feel like it's a pretty good Vin Diesel. Or I am a Groot.
Vin Diesel is probably like my least favorite actor, acting ability wise.
Wow.
Just recently, F9 pissed me off. Okay. Where did you rank Black Adam?
It's at 6.
I put it at 13. Oh, okay. I didn't say the one thing I want to see. I want to see just some silliness, I think.
Okay.
I want a level of silliness to it.
I feel like Noah Centineo he looks like a silly guy in this movie.
Yeah. Okay, next up we have, speaking of
Silly?
segues, next up we have
Paul
The
Blart
Flash.
3. Oh.
The Flash. I don't particularly like Ezra Miller as The Flash.
Well, we've had like what, a total of 30 minutes of him as the Flash?
Are you forgetting there's a 4-hour version of Justice League?
No.
I don't know.
Like, in total, it's about like 30 minutes. If you like speed up all the slow motion things to be like as fast as like actual,
I don't know. I just don't particularly like him either because he did like choke a fan or something.
Huh?
He like strangled someone in a pub or a bar, I suppose. But
Anthony
you know,
Starr, Ezra Miller.
I'm fed up of the DCEU is in the actual, not the movies, just the universe itself, like the Snyder universe. And this is the one that seems like it's leaning into that because you are getting Ben Affleck, who's almost definitely going to die, and but Michael Keaton should be interesting.
Michael Keaton, for sure.
But then I feel like I'm more excited to see him in Batgirl than I am this.
It should be interesting. I literally have no expectations for this movie. Well, I do, but like I don't know what to expect.
Supergirl looks interesting.
Yeah, I like her design for sure. Where does this? What was one thing you want to see from this movie?
I want it to be a Flash movie.
I want some cool freaking speedster scenes.
Yeah, because I feel like it's gonna. Because the joke everyone's making about this movie is, oh, it's just gonna be a Batman movie and Supergirl's there and there's no Flash, and I'm like, that's a fair criticism from what we've seen so far.
That's true.
All the marketing so far is like, hey, we got Batman. Batman's in this. You love Batman, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like they know what they're doing. It looks like they.
Yeah, but they keep delaying. They delayed it so much.
It's true.
It's over a year now until it's coming out.
That is true.
So that doesn't fill me with confidence that this one was delayed so much.
I don't think we'll actually ever see this movie.
Oh yeah, we forgot that question. I mean, all the ones so far are pretty obvious because they've all been like filmed.
Right.
This movie was originally supposed to come out in 2017, I think.
That checks out.
And now it's coming out 2023.
I think when it comes to like what I want to see, I said speedster scenes. So where does this land on your list?
8.
8th. This is for me. This is at 3rd.
Ooh, that's interesting. Next
I
up,
love how you just threw some extra syllables in there.
Interesting.
Ringo.
Okay, Ringo. Someone say Ringo. We just cut off first.
All right, continue, you rascal.
Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Where's the kingdom? Where was the last place you had it? Go. Just retrace your steps, Aquaman. I'm sure you can find
my iPhone.
Your kingdom. Yeah.
Do you have a tile?
How rich do you have to be to lose a kingdom? What absolute...
Honestly, what an idiot.
This is what I mean. Down with all these rich people, including Aquaman.
Yes. What do you think this movie's gonna release?
Yeah. Eventually.
What's one thing you want to see from this movie?
No Amber Heard. That's one thing I don't want to see.
Like, why is she in the movie?
Because they can't fire her legally, I believe.
Soon they can because there's a court.
Yeah. If she gets caught out in court, I didn't even mean to say that, then they can kick her. But until then.
Dude, I really want her to be accused, and then I do fun facts about Amber Heard, but it's like only about the bad things about her.
Honestly, that is like probably in like the top 3 things on TikTok that has gotten me hate. No, top 5. Let's go with top 5.
What, for talking bad about Amber Heard?
Yeah.
But like, isn't that like?
Yeah, that's the common opinion. If I talked bad about Johnny Depp, which I'm not going to do, I would get a lot more hate, I think. Yeah, that's true. That's for sure. Anyway, that's the one thing I want to see from this. No Amber Heard. What do you think of the first Aquaman movie?
Yeah.
It's fine.
It didn't leave much of an impression on me.
I think it's quite fun. on a rewatch.
Yeah,
like, this is fun.
You know what? It is fun. It's nothing spectacular.
And to be fair, it's the character is Aquaman. Like, how much do you expect?
Yeah, that's true. Where does this land on your list?
17th.
This lands 11th for me.
Oh, we are so different so far.
Honestly.
Anyway, I had something to say.
This is our closest one.
It blows my mind that Aquaman is the highest grossing DC movie ever.
It must, like, the only reason I could think about it was Holmes and Watson was also in theaters when that movie came out. So everybody went to the theaters and they're like, we either watch the most, like, one of the worst comedies of all time, easily the worst Sherlock property of all time, or we go watch Aquaman.
The best Aquaman live action movie of all time.
That's very true.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, we have Shazam, Fury of the Gods.
Do you think this movie's going to release? I do.
I do. I mean, we've seen a little. We haven't seen much.
That's true.
I think out of all the movies we've talked about so far, this is what we've seen the least of.
That's true. And I think it's because it's going to be an average movie.
Yeah, I like the first Shazam quite a bit.
Me too. I think it's definitely one of my favorite DCEU projects.
I think it's my second favorite.
What's your first?
Movie. Second favorite movie, the first being The Suicide Squad.
Oh, I guess that is DCEU. Yeah, for sure. But when it comes to this movie, when it comes to, like, it just looks the most sequel-ish.
Yeah, there's
you know what I
nothing
mean?
rude. Then it doesn't feel like they're mixing it up with anything.
Like, new, bigger, better villain, more heroes. Like, they're just like, I don't know. It doesn't.
I mean, the movie could come out and it could be freaking awesome.
For me, this movie feels like filler before we get the inevitable Black Adam versus Shazam.
Yeah, exactly.
What is one thing you want to see though?
I would love, like, one thing I just find, like, just like obnoxiously fun is there's, like, a kid in, like, a man's body.
Yeah.
And, like, taking advantage of it, like buying alcohol and, like, you know, doing that. So I want to see, like, more fun things like that.
Yeah, I want to see, and I feel like we're going to get less of that, and that's kind of my worry. So that is what I was going to say. So I'll agree with you. More Billy Bats and shenanigans, I think.
And also, the guy who plays Billy Batson is extremely attractive.
The joke is that everyone says that he looks like Harlan.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Where have you ranked?
Anywho, Shazam 2 is at 8.
I put it at 12. That's pretty close so far. Next up, we have. This was originally going to be a HBO Max ordeal, but it's
let's make a deal. Let's make a deal.
Go on.
Besides our number one place, because I'm pretty sure I know what each other's number one is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
If we have any other thing that, like, matches up, like exact placements for our promos, we have to wear our shirts backwards.
Okay, sure.
Makes it a little bit fun. Makes it a little fun, right?
A bit of fun.
Yeah.
A bit of fun.
Why not?
It's a bit of fun.
It's funny because he's British.
Is it April 1st soon?
In like a week.
Oh,
don't worry, you got time.
Yeah, exactly a week today. Everyone, as of time of filming, everyone keep an eye on TikTok for that. Next up, we have originally a HBO Max release, but it's now getting the cinema treatment. Blue Beetle. Probably getting a cinema treatment when they realized they were pushing all their non-white properties to HBO Max.
Ooh.
Apart from, like, Black Adam, I suppose.
Have you watched Batman the Brave and the Bold?
Yes.
Okay. So is that all you know about Blue Beetle? Because that's all I know about Blue Beetle.
No, Injustice. He's in.
Yeah, but no, that's Injustice 2.
Yeah, I feel like there's something else that I know Blue Beetle from. There's an animated TV show that, other than Brave and the Bold, I think, which I've seen him in, but I can't remember what. But, you know, I'm interested in this for sure.
Yeah, me too.
It should be fun.
Isn't it the kid who's in Cobra Kai?
Yeah. And we got that concept art, and the concept art looked cool.
Yeah, the one little bit of info we've got from this show.
Yeah.
Definitely looks cool.
What's the one thing you want to see?
One thing I really want to see is just like a cool suit up scene.
Yeah, we don't get enough of them nowadays.
Dude, if we just because like Blue Beetle, like his outfit is just cool. Like there's like no way to like go around it. It's just dope. So if we get like a cool one of those, I'll be.
When was the last cool suit up scene in a movie we got?
Probably Iron Man.
Yeah, because I don't even like the Endgame stuff or the Infinity War when it was the nano suit.
No, well, okay, well, hold on. That one scene when he was with Doctor Strange and Bruce Banner, where he took off the glasses and like slowly went up, and then music built and like.
I don't like
that. All right, well, whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, Blue Beetle. What's one thing I want to see? I want to see a tease at Booster Gold because I really want to see Booster Gold in something.
Who's that?
He's a guy from the future. And he traveled back in time and he's like, hey, I'm from the future and I'm a really cool superhero there and I'm going to help you guys out. But he's just a con guy and he's not actually a superhero. He just stole a bunch of tech.
That's funny.
But he's a comedy character and he's friends with Blue Beetle. And like everyone keeps going, Blue Beetle and Booster Gold movie. Anyway, where have you ranked Blue Beetle?
Blue Beetle for me is at 10th.
14th.
Awfully close.
Pretty close. Next up, we have. How does this work out that all my rankings are like 10 behind yours?
I don't know. Like sooner or later, we're just gonna have to run into somewhere. Just like, wow, you put that high?
Yeah.
Because like you got like all like your bottom ones done.
Yeah, I mean, not quite. The lowest out of 26 we've gone so far is 20.
That's true.
Okay, next up, we have Wonder Woman 3. Do you think this is going to come out? This is the one where like production hasn't properly started.
I am fully confident we will get another Wonder Woman movie. As to it being Gal Gadot, I don't know.
I think it will be Gal Gadot. Because I can't imagine them recasting her, despite the fact.
Well, I know she's been going through a little bit of a controversy.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I didn't consider that.
And also her second movie wasn't a smash hit.
Yeah.
How do I sound? Am I too far away from my microphone?
No, you're cool.
Okay, cool.
And she's not a very good actress, in my opinion.
You sexist. You.
She's a terrible actor, but an amazing actress. No.
There you go.
No, just you know, it's always a bit flat. Like Red Notice, I think, is when it suddenly like clicked in my head, and I was like, oh, she's not very good in things.
No.
And it's Kal-El, no.
Kal-El, no.
That was pretty good. Okay, what's one thing you want to see from Wonder Woman 3? I've got a few.
I don't know. Maybe like, I think if we could get some cool, what do you call it? Like the thing she wears?
The bracelets.
Bracelets? Not gauntlets.
I think
the bracelets and the rope. Like if we get some cool, like.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
I want no Chris Pine, and I love Chris Pine, but you know, I don't particularly want to see him. And also, I kind of want more Pedro Pascal, just because I will take every opportunity to see that guy in everything.
That guy was done dirty.
I don't think he was that bad in Wonder Woman.
He wasn't that bad, but he just had like such little to go off of. You know what I mean?
That's true. Also, I don't want Patty Jenkins to write it because I think she's a solid director, but she's not a great writer. And she wrote Wonder Woman 2 and didn't write Wonder Woman.
Potentially. But there's also like, have you I don't know. There could have been like so many other factors that went into it. It could have been like a one-off, but so far she's 1 for 1.
Yeah. Okay. Where have you ranked Wonder Woman 3?
Wonder Woman 3 is at 15.
16.
Whoa.
Ooh, you nearly were gonna look like a right loser. Okay. Can we make a deal?
Yeah.
If we've got 2 things ranked in the wrong place, you gotta wear your jeans backwards as well. But like no one sees.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna need proof, but everyone.
How do I even do that?
What do you mean? How do you do that?
I guess I've never put my jeans on backwards.
No, you'd struggle because I've got a friend who put his trousers on backwards twice in a row, and we were all like, "This is amazing," because you can't put trousers on backwards because like you do them up.
Right.
And
Well,
like,
your friend's an idiot. Is it Will?
I know. You must have done them up back. But anyway, this is besides the point. Okay, Biggie here.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh yeah. The
boom,
Batman
boom,
2.
Boom, boom,
The Batman 2.
boom, boom.
Do you think this movie's going to be
This
released?
is actually DC League of Super Pets 2.
Do you think this movie's going to get released?
Yes.
Me too. What is one thing you want to see from this movie?
Oh, a villain that we haven't seen in a while.
Yes. I also want to see like him be like 15 levels up, like combat. Like I want him to be like,
yeah. Do you know what I want?
More experience.
I want more Bruce Wayne stuff. I want him to get that arc in this movie.
Yeah, I want him like by the end of the trilogy, because there's like suspected a trilogy to be coming. I want like by the end for him to be that playboy.
Yeah.
And that like I think that'd be really interesting.
Okay, but what villain would you want?
Well, there's a lot of things. I think a Scarecrow.
Scarecrow would work.
Really
I'd go Scarecrow, Mr. Freeze.
That's my second one.
Hugo Strange would be fun.
Hugo Strange is. I think Hugo Strange would be freaking cool.
It would be cool, and it's not. Yeah, I feel like that's a good choice. You could go Hugo Strange and then do like a secondary villain of like a Two-Face or something like that.
There's this one YouTuber I watch called Captain Midnight.
Yeah, I know Captain Midnight.
Oh, you do? I love that guy. Anyways, he like wanted Hugo Strange. He made a really good case why Hugo Strange should be the next villain.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. I've watched that one now. Okay. I've been thinking. I think like a Man-Bat would work as a secondary villain.
As a secondary villain for sure.
Because I think doing that kind of horror would work really well in this world. Like just going like straight. I
also think Bane would work pretty well.
Bane, yeah, but we did just get Bane, so like that would be further down my list.
Yeah, but like also like they had just like it's the best setup because we got potentially Toxin.
I'd be happy for that
Venom.
One. I think I'd be up for a Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
Or what about? I just had a thought and now it's gone. Bane. I can't believe I just left my brain. Court of Owls is what I was going to say. That'd be interesting.
Oh, yeah, I don't know enough about them to give an actual opinion.
Yeah. Okay, where have you ranked the Batman 2?
Numero uno.
Same.
But that doesn't count. You don't have to wear
it. Doesn't count because we both knew.
Yeah.
One would be this. Okay, next one. Now we're getting into the. Oh, do you think this is going to come out? What's the word? Territory.
Category?
The Amazons.
I don't think this movie will come out.
Neither do I. Before Wonder Woman 2, I would have gone, yeah. Because Wonder Woman was like their golden child. And everyone's like, oh, we love Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like that movie made a lot of money. So then we went, oh, what else can we make? Because they did the same thing with Aquaman. I don't know if you remember. Do you remember they were going to make a trench movie?
A trench movie?
Do you know the trench in Aquaman? Like the place they go with all the... Oh, do you know what I mean? Where they have the flare and they jump down and there's all the monsters there.
Oh, yeah.
They were going to do a horror movie based in the trench and like they'd written it, but then it was cancelled.
Oh, that would be really cool. I would have liked that.
And I feel like the Amazons is the same kind of deal where they're like, oh, people like this. This. I feel like that's DC's tactic. They like they like it. They're like, Penguin TV show. They just like they just flounder and they just throw these things. So I don't think we're gonna get it, but I'd be up for seeing this.
What's one thing you'd want to see?
I'd like it a little bit camp.
I think it would work really well as like an intense like war movie.
Yeah,
I think that'd be actually really interesting. Like film very like not like not film like Wonder Woman 84, but more like Wonder Woman. That makes sense. You know what I mean? Like just gritty.
I get you. But I don't think it's gonna happen, so I did rank it pretty low.
Me too.
Where did you rank it?
For me, it is ranked 17.
Ooh, 19.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. Do you think this one's gonna come out? Zatanna.
No.
I think this movie will come out at some point.
The only reason I say it doesn't is because we've heard nothing about it.
That's true, but I just feel like it's just a character that they're gonna do soon.
Who is Zatanna exactly? I think I know who she is.
She's basically their magic person.
Yeah, the magic girl. Okay, I did.
And everyone keeps saying Ana de Armas.
Yeah, that's what, that would be nice.
Okay. I'm just gonna go. My one thing I'd want from this is camp as well.
Camp, especially for this.
Yeah.
You can't have like a super, like a magician dress up as like a magic lady to. Yeah, this has to be camp.
Yeah. Okay. Where did you rank it?
Okay, so just because I ranked this low,
just because you hate women, you ranked it at.
Yeah, basically. No, I just feel like I don't know enough about this character.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's going to happen. I ranked it at 18th.
I ranked it at 11th, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I'd like to see it. It'll be fun. Okay, last cinema movie. Oh. This is the J.J. Abrams Superman movie, where they're thinking of casting a black actor as Superman. And I think the other thing was they were thinking about setting it in like the 60s. And
I would be very surprised if this movie ever saw the light of day.
I'd give it 50-50, you know.
Yeah.
Because there is information coming out about it, and it's J.J. Abrams. The fact that it's J.J. Abrams kind of makes me think, oh yeah, he releases things.
He does release things.
He has his fingers in all the pies. But to be fair, he's working on Star Trek at the moment.
Is he working on Star Trek at the moment?
Yeah, they're doing Star Trek 4 with the... Yeah.
It's one thing I want to see from this movie.
Just give me a hopeful Superman movie that's a bit of fun, you know? I don't want a Superman movie which is him saying they'll be like,
a fun Superman movie that isn't like super boring.
Yeah, like I want it to be hopeful. I want it to be fun. Just hopeful. That's all I want.
That's all Dean wants. It's just a hopeful Superman movie. Is that too much to ask?
Is that too... Hey,
Mr. JJ?
Zack Snyder, if you're listening to this, number one, please can you come on the podcast? I think that would be fun. I don't know, actually.
Yeah, he probably needs it. He needs it.
I don't think I'd want him on the podcast.
Oh, shut up. If Zack Snyder reached out to you,
I'd say yeah, but I'd be like, do I want to, you know, do I...
He would reach out to you and be like, he'd like promote my movie, say it's awesome. You're like, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I feel like I would not give my opinion on it. I'd be like, yeah, tell us more about this. Because I feel like I'd really struggle. I don't know why. It's just Zack Snyder specifically. If it was like Michael Bay, I'd be like, yeah, sure thing, Michael. But that's because Michael Bay doesn't have the same kind of fan base that Zack Snyder has. I think is the difference.
That's true.
Anyway, that reminds me, Ambulance coming out real soon.
Oh my God, shut up. Where do you want to see, where does this movie land on your list?
6th, believe it or not.
6th?
6th.
For me, it lands at 13.
Okay, we're now moving on to the HBO Max movies.
All right. Throw the first one
up,
at me.
We have Batgirl. Is this going to happen? Yes.
Yes.
They're filming it at
the
moment.
I wasn't a big fan of the first suit that we saw that was like...
Yeah, I don't, you know, I'm like, yeah, that's about what I expected, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's passable. It's not like I'm going to be sitting watching that movie and with my arms crossed going, oh, she's got a terrible looking suit, you know? I'm like...
Some people will.
Some people will. Oh, these bloody women running. And okay, let's just go through some of the highlights of this. sorry to be number one. I forgot her name. Is it Leslie Grace? I think her name is.
I forget as well, honestly.
She's good. I do like her. She was good in The Heights. I think that's some solid casting. I'm happy with that. Number two, J.K. Simmons. He's in this.
Oh, yeah.
And he was talking about how different his Commissioner Gordon is between Batgirl and Justice League. And I'm like, yeah.
That's good.
What a legend. Okay, this is off topic. There's a Batman comic I found about recently where like Jim Gordon gets like a giant Iron Man suit of armor and like helps Batman fight crime. And
really? That's awesome.
I want to see J.K. Simmons do that.
I just want to see J.K. Simmons, like, you know, like in that like inside the Iron Man helmet, you can see all the.
Yeah.
Like, just like without J.K. Simmons, I'd be like, that's cool.
I just like J.K. Simmons.
J.K. LOL.
Okay. He's a great actor, and I think he's a great Commissioner Gordon, but Jeffrey Wright also did great.
So where does this movie land on your list?
What's the one thing you want?
Oh, well, I thought we both agreed it was Commissioner Gordon in a robot suit.
Oh, you didn't let me finish my list of good things because we're also getting Michael Keaton.
Oh, it's so embarrassing.
Michael Keaton.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see more of the Bat family. You know, the one thing that annoys me about DC is that they just are pumping Batman content out of the wazoo, just constantly Batman, Batman, Batman. But they never really give us a Robin or a Nightwing or a Batgirl.
I am 100% positive that if we got a Nightwing in like the mainline DC movies, he would be huge.
Yeah, 100%.
Huge.
He would be such a popular character right now if they have ever done him in live action apart from Titans.
Right. His suit is so cool.
And he's a fun guy as well. Like, he's a cool guy. He's a really cool guy.
He's the best person to play in Injustice.
Yeah. Just because and I think it would work great. Just that him and Batman's relationship is really great, of him just standing there making jokes. Just imagine if we got all I want. The reason, you know, my dream DCEU slate. Half the reason I built that is because I was like, how good would it be to get an established Bat family of like, you get the 3 or 4 Robins, you get Batgirl, you get Oracle, and you just go, and then, because I replaced the Falcon and the Winter Soldier with I can't remember what I called it, but it was basically a TV show of all the Robins and Batgirl just in Gotham. And I was like, that would be so cool. Imagine if we've been like, oh, we've seen all these characters for the last 15 years, and now they're just.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
Where have you ranked Batgirl?
Batgirl for me is at number 9.
For me, it's at number 5.
Oh.
There we go. Okay, second HBO Max movie. Do you think we're going to get this? Black Canary.
No.
No, neither do I. She wasn't even that good in Birds of Prey.
I don't really know anything about this character or anything. I'm like, nothing can be like, I can't like say like one thing I'm looking forward to because you're literally not that thing. Yeah. I'm looking forward to not having to pay for this movie.
That's funny. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it would be fun, and I liked the actress, but she was just kind of nothing in Birds of Prey. And like, I feel like what I would want is an interesting villain, because I feel like they could go with an established villain that everyone knows from DC in this, and that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Because one thing I'm not the biggest fan of about Batgirl is they have gone with like Firefly as the villain.
But it's Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
How didn't we touch on Brendan Fraser? How didn't we touch on that?
I was going to say it is Brendan Fraser, which is great, but Firefly is still like a C-list villain. Like, it's kind of like with
They'll make them fun though.
Yeah, it's kind of I don't know what it is with like Batman projects where they don't use Batman. They're like, oh, we need to find the worst villain ever to be in this. Just give us other Batman villains that everyone knows and we haven't seen. Anyway, it's Brendan Fraser, so I can't complain too much. Where have you ranked Black Canary?
Black Canary is at 19.
It's 15 for me. I got worried then because I thought it was at 19. Okay. The last HBO
Can't wear my
Max
shirt backwards
movie is Static Shock, a character I know nothing about.
Me either.
Michael B. Jordan is executive producer on this.
Interesting.
Do you think we'll get it?
Maybe.
Maybe this one's more likely than Black Canary.
Yeah,
And
I'm with you on
I
that one.
think they mentioned it at DC Fandom last time, which was quite recently.
I guess the only thing I'm excited for is Michael B. Jordan is executive producing it.
Yeah,
So.
that's literally all I know. What
So
do I want?
Where does this land on your list?
18.
20.
Ooh, we're getting a bit risky. Okay, that's all the HBO Max movies. Onto the TV shows. Live action HBO Max TV shows. First one. Okay, I've got a quick question to ask you.
What?
Do you really want to taste it? Peacemaker.
I love the first season.
Oh, so do I.
It was so good.
James Gunn has promised more craziness and more cameos in season 2, is what he said.
For season 2, the main thing I'm looking forward to is more vigilante Peacemaker arcs.
Yeah. And the one thing I want is more random super characters, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish they went in like more of the Suicide Squad direction with season 1, where they chuck in someone like Arm Fall Off Kid.
Yeah, something stupid like that.
The detachable kid.
Arm fall off kid.
Yeah, I feel like they if they threw someone in that instead of I can't remember his name, the tiny guy
who was so my least favorite part of the show was that guy.
Yeah. Like they could have done something weirder with that, and I would have I want to see more weird superhero stuff, because they're always going like, oh, Batmite, he's a imp from the 9th dimension and stuff. They mention a lot of weird stuff, but I want to see
for sure
more of it.
So where does this land on your list?
2nd.
Oh, 4th.
Oh, that's interesting. I really like season 1, and I'm looking forward to season 2.
Me too.
Just if you slap James Gunn's name on something nowadays, I'm all in.
100%. I'm with you on that one.
He is the best comic book director of all time, in my opinion.
That's a wild statement.
Think about it though. Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, the Suicide. I know what you're going to say. The Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. You cannot tell me that one of those 4 things isn't great.
No, I can't tell you that. But I will say, like, I mean, to play devil's advocate, there are things like he doesn't do well. Like, there's a reason we haven't seen like a dark, gritty movie from him. But
all directors do their own thing, you know. That's
true.
They like he is good at one thing and he does it, and that way. I would also argue that Peacemaker does have good, dark, gritty moments. Like
that is also true.
Peacemaker handles some heavy themes that I was not expecting going into that show.
That yeah, you're right. Like, you're right. Whatever, I guess.
Like it had really interesting stuff to say about like racism and like
100%.
that sort of thing, because I was just not expecting it, and it was such interesting things of Peacemaker being like, oh yeah, but he's still my dad. Like I was not expecting that at all, but I loved it. Peacemaker, what an absolute gem of a show. Do you think they should change the song for the opening?
I hope they do. I hope they make it something fun again.
Because they have to redo the dance, obviously, because like half the characters in that are dead.
Right. Yeah, they do that.
Anyway, the second show, I mean, I assume we agree Peacemaker season 2 is coming out. The second show is, I don't think we have a name for this yet, but it's the Penguin Show.
The Penguin Show.
I think we're getting this.
I think we are too. And
should we call it the Penguin Show?
Yeah, why not? The Penguin Show, starring the Penguin.
Imagine if that had an intro like Peacemaker.
They just had the same song. Like it was just like, "Do you want to taste it?" But it was just Colin Farrell in the fat suit.
Just imagine Colin Farrell in the fat suit dancing to that.
Oh my god, so good.
Okay, are you looking forward to the Penguin?
Yes.
Me too. And I don't know why, because before I watched the Batman, I was like, why are they making this? You know? Like, I was like, oh yeah, I like Colin Farrell and things, but I'm fed up of these like mobster Batman TV shows that doesn't have Batman in.
No, but this will be good because like I understand why they did this.
Yeah, 100%. And then when you watch the Batman, you're like, yeah. Colin Farrell knocked it out of the park. It's like what I said 2 weeks ago and last week. This is like the 3rd week in a row I'm saying this, but he is the opposite to Jared Leto in House of Gucci.
100%.
He is the Mario to Jared Leto's Wario. because just I loved it because it was just a guy in a fat suit doing a silly voice, and I loved it.
Something about that entire thing. It's just like so encapsulating.
Oh yeah, see, what is it? What is it that like? What is the difference between these two characters?
I think a part of it is just she's like we're able to just like separate him from Colin Farrell doing a crazy accent because it looks nothing like him.
Yeah, and also like it's supposed to be silly. I think is the other thing. Like it's supposed to be, when he's like, oh, wait, I got you.
Where does it? What's one thing you want to see in this movie, in this show? Sorry,
the Batman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I feel like that could.
I want to see a good like origin for like his scar or whatever. Like I want to see like an enticing origin.
That's cool. I think we could see Batman in it, and I want to see that in the shows. You know, I don't want it to be like Agents of Shield, where like a new Batman movie comes out, and then they just talk about what happened in that movie, and like you don't see anyone.
Right.
And like I want to see him, and I want to see Jeffrey Wright in it. I feel like Jeffrey Wright's going to be in it, and I want to see maybe Zoe Kravitz.
Maybe I think
and just give me more Batman characters in it. You know.
So where does this movie land on your list?
4th.
2nd.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay, next show we have. This one also is unnamed, but the Arkham Asylum thing.
I'm looking forward to this show. I liked how they took because they initially had 2 planned shows, which was a Gotham PD and then an Arkham Asylum show. Yeah. And then they're just like, why don't we just put them together?
And like I don't want to see a Gotham PD show, but I really want to see Arkham.
Yeah.
And from the way they describe it, it's like a horror thing they keep.
And especially like if like the Joker's gonna be one of the main.
Yeah. And Paul Dano's the Riddler must.
Yeah.
And what I want from this is quite a bit. Number one, I really love like when we all saw the Joker and the Batman, we were like, this is bad. I don't like it. I think that was like a common consensus. But I just got thrown off because I'm like, everyone's watching Harlan blow his nose at the moment because everyone can see you. It's not a bad thing he's hiding now. What was I saying? Yeah, I was like, I don't want to see the Joker as a villain in the Batman 2. But then when they were like Arkham Asylum TV show, I was like, we can get Joker in this. And I love that idea. I love the idea of just getting him in his TV show. And like it kind of being an origin story.
Yes.
Smooth.
Nobody even noticed a thing.
What's one thing you want from Arkham Asylum?
I want to see like the Joker be kind of like the Nick Fury of villains, like kind of like recruit them in his own like messed up way. I think it would be really cool.
Yeah, I have 2 wants for this.
Okay.
3.
Oh.
Number 1, lots of Batman villains.
Yes.
Just chuck them in there. Who cares? Give me like 10 of them.
For sure.
Number 2, second? Horror vibes, because that's what they said when they pitched it. They were like, this is like a horror TV show. And I was like, yeah, lean into that. That fits with this world. Number 3, any guesses?
Jared Leto.
Robert Pattinson.
Oh.
We should talk. What did you think?
Not the Batman. Not Batman.
No, Robert Pattinson comes in and he's like, oh, I heard you're a Twilight fan and you're a Make-A-Wish kid or something. You know,
Jesus. In Arkham?
Yeah. Gotham is really messed up. What did you think of the Joker clip?
My camera would focus. I liked it.
I much preferred it to the scene we got in the movie.
Yes, 100. Oh, easily.
And I think it's a good performance. I like the performance.
It is, but like, I feel like people are like having comparing that and being like, oh, this is a better Joker to Barry. This is a better Joker to Heath Ledger. This is a better Joker to Joaquin Phoenix. This is a worse Joker compared to Joker. Like, if my camera would focus, I don't think it's like fair to like. We only had 5 minutes.
100%. I get what you mean, but what I loved was how he was kind of like manipulating Batman and how he was talking to him, and I really like that. And I'd love to see more of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Between them, where he was kind of like toying with him.
Yeah.
And like, Yeah, he had the upper hand in that scene, and it ended with Robert Pattinson just leaving while he was laughing.
Right.
Like, oh, there's another Make-A-Wish kid somewhere who wants to talk to Edward Cullen. That's my Robert Pattinson impression.
That was pretty good. You should be proud of yourself.
He does speak like this.
Yeah,
And
that's how Robert Pattinson speaks.
and when he's Batman, he speaks like this.
So where does this movie land on your
They're
list?
scared of the
Show land on your
shadows.
list.
But
I am the shadows.
they think I'm in the shadows. I am the shadows. Oh, the opening to that movie. Anyway, third.
This one is ranked 5th for me.
Ooh, okay. Moving on to the animated stuff on HBO Max.
Yes.
My Adventures with Superman.
Jack Quaid
Jack Quaid, what a guy.
plays Huey in The Boys.
If we were ranking The Boys season 3 on this, it might just be in first place. Or second.
Really?
First
It'll be
or
a second. I think it might be second for me.
Yeah. Anyway, who are from The Boys and Superman? We all know I'm a big lover of Superman, and this feels like it's gonna be fun and hopeful. You know,
It does look fun. It does look hopeful. It didn't make much of an impression in the little bit we saw of it, but it looks fun.
Yeah. Where have you ranked it?
16.
9th.
Okay.
Batman, Caped Crusader. Matt Reeves is working on this, who obviously did the Batman. J.J. Abrams is working on this, and the guy who made Batman the animated series is working on this.
I'm really looking forward to this movie. This show.
TV show. Spiritual sequel to the animated show, you know?
I love Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, what an interesting and controversial take. Get your own opinions for once, you sheep. Sheep.
I literally have like 8 songs from the soundtrack that
sheep. Oh, I'm Harlan Duffy. This thing's popular. I really like. Shut up for once.
Hey, I liked it before it was popular. Okay.
Oh yeah, before you were born.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I love it as well. But I loved it before.
Have you ever listened to the soundtrack of this? Like just like listen to it? Dude, there was this one time. Okay, story time. I was on a bus to Florida.
Story time. This is on the highlights channel. That's a joke.
Well, maybe. Definitely not. Anyways, I was on my way to Florida and I was listening to the Batman soundtrack. This was during my freshman year, so yeah, before it was cool. Anyways, I was listening to it. It was like 3:00 at night, and we were driving through Atlanta. And like as soon as like the Batman theme like was at its peak, like it's like blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm talking about?
So it was like what?
It was like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
See, I don't mind seeing it because like it gives me adrenaline just like thinking about the notes of the song.
Yeah.
But literally as it was happening, I was looking at the skyline and like all these buildings were like lit up barely with yellow lights, and it looked exactly like Gotham, and it was so cool.
Yeah, this is not going on the Clips channel.
I remember like getting chills, and I was just like looking at the skyline of Atlanta.
No, that's a sweet story, but I just want the record to show that I liked Batman the Animated Series before whenever Harlan liked it. I don't know when it was.
and on my old YouTube channel, there is a video of me doing a speed drawing of the Joker.
Can I see it?
Nope.
No, I'm not going to show it to anyone else. Just me.
No.
Okay, everyone apart from me. They're your 2 options.
I just block you from the channel and I just like post it.
I don't know how you would do that. You just follow everyone on TikTok apart from me, then do friends only. Guys, Harlan put some really scandalous stuff on friends only on TikTok.
Oh yeah, you have no idea.
Thirst traps. Okay, where have you ranked Batman Caped Crusader?
I have it
gone
at
off
12.
the rails. Huh?
12.
10th.
Oh wow.
Okay. Oh, we skipped over a couple TV shows like a big old fool.
Like what?
Green Lantern.
Oh,
I don't know. This is happening.
No.
I do, because they've cast it.
Oh, have they? Well,
they cast one person, I think, or 2.
I could be wrong, but
they cast Guy Gardner.
I I've heard nothing about this. I like Green Lantern, kind of. So
I think this will be happening.
dude, I have one.
Oh yeah, Finn Wittrock was cast as Guy Gardner.
Oh, interesting.
And there was an update for this last. Oh, and Jeremy Irvine is Alan Scott, and Alan Scott is the first ever Green Lantern. And he's gay.
Got him. Representation. Booyah.
Yeah, so I like the idea of this also because if they're starting with Guy Gardner and Alan Scott, then they can later on go Hal Jordan and John Stewart. You know, you can introduce other Green Lanterns as it goes on. The last time this was updated was February 2022.
Oh, interesting.
And the quote he said is, "I'm sworn to secrecy, and especially since I am new to the DCU," I've lost the quote, "I don't want them to kick me out of the universe, but I can tell you that the script is great and that I'm starting to get into Guy Gardner shape."
Oh, wow, that's cool.
So, hope it happens. Where have you ranked
it? Maybe in retrospect, I should have ranked this higher, but I didn't know that at the time. Oh, it feels like, I'm sorry, I got a cough.
I've ranked it in 7th place.
7th, I have it at 14th.
That isn't too bad. Okay. DMZ season 2.
I know the first series is out, but
Rosario Dawson, that's all I know. I ranked it in 24th.
I have it at 21st, just because the first season looks good, but I'm never going to watch it.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Young Justice season 5. I've watched like the first 2 seasons of Young Justice and it was solid. I have no intention of catching up.
Me either. I don't care about this show. I have it at 23rd.
22nd.
Oh, man.
Okay, now we're on to the stuff that we don't care about. The CW stuff. Now, I've separated this into 2 categories because there's 2 shows which are almost certainly or probably going to be confirmed for another season and 2 that already have been confirmed for another season. So first up, we have The Flash season 9. My one hope for this is that it's the last season.
Yep, it definitely won't be, though. I like the first 2 seasons. At season 3, it kind of lost me, which I think is the same for mostly everybody.
I did watch until like season 5, I think. But like they've got rid of Cisco now. They've got rid of like so many of the team and have just replaced them with new people.
Yeah, I don't know. This show has kind of lost me. I hope it's good again.
Maybe it is. Who knows?
I have it at 22nd.
Actually, there was a Reverse Flash arc in the last season that people seem to like.
Oh, sure.
Okay, I put it at 23rd.
Wow, we're getting close.
The other one that's confirmed is Superman and Lois. I want to watch this. I think I will start watching it because as I've mentioned quite a few times, I like Superman a lot.
I think the Superman and Lois show is cool. Like I think it's cool that it exists in the CW. But I just don't care about it as much as the Flash.
Yeah, it's cool that they're doing a Superman show. I've ranked it 21st because I plan on watching it.
I have it ranked at 24th.
Ooh, okay. 2 more. Batwoman season 4. I know I said I want to see Bat family members, but Batwoman is just a nobody.
Yeah, and also it's like 2 different nobodies.
Yeah, because it's not even Kate Kane anymore.
Yeah, because they had to recast her.
They had to recast, and like it's they went. Oh yeah, Batwoman, a character that like it would be as if they did. What's a comparison I could do? I don't know. I'm trying to think of a Marvel character where it's kind of like this is such a nobody. Like
if they recast Tony Stark with.
It's kind of if they did like they're like, let's say like there was a Captain America movie that came out years ago and everyone's keep going, bring Chris Evans back as Captain America. He did so great. And they go, I know what we're going to make. Let's make a Captain America TV show, but it stars John Walker.
Yeah, honestly.
It would be like that. And obviously you can do that now because we have so much MCU content that you can get away with that.
That's true. But also they would do it better than this. From what I've heard, I haven't watched the show.
I've watched 1 episode.
Oof.
And what I remember, I don't even remember why it upset me that much, but you see Batman in the first episode, and it's like a flashback. He's just walking
really?
around on a bridge in the countryside in the daytime.
Is the Batman suit good?
No, it's like the silhouette.
Oh.
But it was annoyed me because it was daytime. And like, normally I'm not the kind of guy to get annoyed by small details like that. Where have you ranked Batwoman?
25th.
26th.
Wow.
So that leaves one show left. Legends of Tomorrow, season 8.
I have never cared about this show. And the only reason Catwoman is above it is I think the whole controversy of the main character changing is like interesting.
That's fair enough. But I find stuff about Legends of Tomorrow interesting because they did, like we talked about last week, and make America Grodd again. Like, I'm more interested in Legends of Tomorrow because about once a month I get a video of like a clip of that show on TikTok, and I enjoy it. I enjoy seeing the clips on TikTok.
Oh, what a show.
Anyway,
We're just
25th.
25th. Wow. So look at us. We have some differing opinions.
But we still learn to respect each other.
Well,
just kidding. Fluffy Duffy sucks. He's a fake fan of Batman the Animated Series. I bet he doesn't even know who Batman's true identity is. Go on, tell me if you're such a Batman fan.
Is it? Oh no, I got this. Mark Hamill?
No, not only is Mark Hamill not a character in Batman, he's a real man. He's an actor,
my God.
and he doesn't even play Batman as an actor. The answer is Bruce Banner, you big old fool. Oh, you really made yourself look like a fool.
Can we end the podcast now?
Yes, we can. Adios.
Right, adios, everybody.
No. Okay. So just to should we just go for our top 5 very quickly each?
Oh yeah, sure.
Go on.
Top 5 is number 1, the Batman 2.
Same.
Number 2, the Penguin.
Peacemaker season 2.
Number 3, the Flash.
Number 3, Arkham Asylum.
Number 4, Peacemaker 2.
Number 4, the Penguin.
And number 5, Arkham Asylum.
Number 5, Batgirl.
Yeah.
So to be fair, we've got 4 similar answers in our top 5.
Yeah, but it's just the Flash is more enticing than Batgirl.
Yeah, and I found Batgirl more enticing than the Flash, and they've both got Michael Keaton in. So
that's true. So it's basically the same movie.
Yeah, I assume. I haven't seen either of them, believe it or not. I've seen the Batman 2. I've seen Peacemaker season 2.
I've actually seen Static Shock, but I'm just not telling anybody.
I have seen DC League of Super Pets, and I just want to tell you, you thought Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was good. Just you wait.
All right.
Imagine that they're both going to be nominated for an Oscar. I guarantee you, Spider-Verse and DC League.
Yeah, there definitely will be.
Imagine if DC League of Super Pets wins over
I would really enjoy that.
I wouldn't. Anyway, thanks for listening. This is
a long. How long was this podcast?
I feel like it's a long. No, maybe just over like hour 10. I think. Anyway, thank you for listening. We'll see. This is our last ever episode because Harlan and I have had a massive falling out.
Yep. The next podcast. You can find links on my channel. It'll be the HW podcast.
Who's the W? Will. Okay, no, next week is the episode this entire podcast has been leading up to. I think it should be our last ever episode. Next week is Morbius week.
Oh yeah. You tape those socks on because after this podcast, they're just going to try to be flying off.
I think it's going to be our last ever episode because I'm going to have a heart attack mid-episode and just die. And it'll just be, you'll be on the other side of Zoom being like, Dean. Anyway.
Like the girl from Nemo.
Yeah. Anyway, Morbius week next week. I'm actually excited for the podcast. I'm not excited for the movie.
Oh, I'm excited for both, man.
Anyway, thanks for listening. Adios, guys. I love each and every one of you, apart from Harlan. See you next week. Bye. You need to say bye. He's not going to say bye.
I'm not going to say bye.
I'm Harlan Duffy.
Get it? Because I said bye. When are you gonna stop recording it?
I don't know. Let's just keep going. Okay, another hour. Let's pump this out. Anyway, bye guys.